Leading economic indicators ended up at negative 0.6. Slowing U.S. economy gets closer to recession. Leading index signals. And I think this is something that we've been talking about here for well over a year on this channel. Well, actually about a year on this channel, but also we've been talking about it well over a year within other socials. Existing home sales look like they had a tiny little jump. Takes us to the same article. Jobless claims are down slightly. Fall sharply. I don't know if I would say sharply. It's 13,000 jobs. That's not in my opinion, that's not sharp. Massachusetts battles to reduce fraud. So the forecast was 255. So they were still 95%. So it dropped basically 5%. I don't know if I would call that sharp myself. I think that might make it be a little sensationalist. The previous month was 264K though. Or the previous report, I should say, which I believe is month over month. So, having said all that, let's go ahead and jump in to the trading floor, which I have not taken a look at today at all. Apex count is currently up 1802.98 out of 3,000. ES is up $20 on the day, up to 41.91. Now, 4,200 has been an insanely powerful resistance zone for the ES for most of the year. And so let's jump out to some of the longer term charts. This is only a 15-minute chart, so it's not like it's like super long term. Big rip on the day. Nice red to green move on the day. That looks really good for a solid breakout. We'll have a new 15-minute candle here in about 10 minutes or so. Actually 8. But this is pushing up nicely, up to 41.92. I think that we may continue to rip on the day. Let's jump out to a daily chart here, though. So we have broken above 4,200 a couple of times, but not in a very long time. Is there an easy way to remove all this? So you can see this level here on the daily chart is a very consistent rejection zone. And then we get this pullback pretty heavily. We've actually been on ascension, like an ascending support line here for a very long time. You can see from here. Oh, I can't make it go that far. Oh no, I know why. Put it in the wrong thing. Try that again. So we had that double bottom there at 3,600 or so. This bottom here was in October. So we could actually break out here above 4,200 for once. Maybe up towards 43 or something. Like, I don't know. This is a really, really powerful area here in terms of resistance. But on the daily chart, this actually looks pretty like possible to do. Switch this back to a 15-minute chart. massive rip in the last like 15 minutes. Push up of like $20 since 7. So the last like 30-40 minutes has just been on a rip. I don't know what I want to do with this because it's just kind of riding up at the top, and I really don't want to be up here at the top buying in. What up, Ollie? Good to see you, my brother. Yeah, so I kind of missed the breakout there at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna have to wait for a setup that sort of fits my style. I really don't want to be buying at these highs, at least not long. We got a double top up here, basically. Not exactly a double top, but close at 93.50 there. I don't see us trend reversing anytime soon, but like I said, at the same time, I don't want to be the one buying up here at the top. Seems to be a good amount of room on the cyan switches on the 10-second candle, at least with that one. This one over here was just like a crazy run up, so there's like another like a $10 run. We'll see if we find support off of 90. Right now I'm gonna go really slow, I think, on today. I thought about going short here. The reason why I didn't was because when I say short, I meant like right here on this candle. The reason why I didn't was just because I've seen this do this where it'll like pull back and then it'll just rip right back up. And I've seen it enough times to be like, yeah, I don't know. I want a better setup. Dropping down to 89, 90 area. Like I said, I'll be looking for 90 to hold support. This is already yellow. Not taking that yet. I want to see the crossovers happen first in order for me to go long. I don't want to go short yet just because we're so high up here. Although this does seem like a pretty decent short. Pulling down to 87s. Seems like a pretty fair amount of volatility too. 89.50 to 88.25. 5 ticks. Yeah, I just gotta wait for a setup that fits me. Yeah, it's kind of looking like short from here where it's at, but I don't really see us doing like going negative on the day unless it just rejects insanely heavily off of 4200 area. But like I said, 4200 has been a very clear line in the sand for the ES SPY. Well, not the SPY, but the ES for the last year. Wow, this fell way more than I expected it to. I absolutely should have taken that short. blue. This fell all the way down to the 200 moving average, continuing to decline. I'm gonna check this on the 1. I want to see the volume profile. On the 1 minute, 9 is below 12. Volume is high today. Well into the 4,000s on the average. At 4,300, 4,400 on the average. So 9 is below 12. On approach on a downward cross. We may find a support here at the EMA 35 or possibly the EMA 50. If it doesn't hold that support, then we may pull all the way back down to the view app. I think that's a little bit more on the pessimistic side, but you can see right there, there's a blue to yellow or blue to red on the TTM on the 1 minute side. This is pulled back so much, I don't feel confident taking a short here. So I think I just need to find my edge today. What's the oil market doing? Maybe we'll check in on that. See if there's something that fits my style a little bit more. Oil just got a downward moving average crossover after a big up rip on the 10-second chart, that is. Yeah, oil doesn't look bad though for trading. Might try a little like feeler trade on oil. I don't know. ES bounced off that area pretty quickly. 12 tick rip back up. A 15-minute flag there I just saw. I wish they allowed you to have more charts on Tradeovate, like just smaller tabs for the charts. That'd be nice. Careful if you go long. Spy head and left shoulder. 921 crossover happening. Okay. Thank you for the heads up, Juan. I appreciate that. What up, Tiny? So we may get a bounce off on the 5-minute chart here. Pawn was warning me that a 921 crossover is inbound, and also too the TTM is still declining even though the chart is climbing up. So I think that what I would really want to see in order to really show the confidence here would be the TTM go from red to yellow, because I think that will make a big difference in terms of the actual upward direction. And possibly the 20-second chart. Yeah, that's just got a TTM set up. It seems like kind of a sketchy day today, so I'm trying to be very cautious. Join the bid. I was going to reduce that, actually, unfortunately. Oh, well. we are in where we're at now. Came up and tapped my sell order, but no fill. I don't like this trade, so I'm going to see if I can just get out at 90.
Order filled.
Got out at 90. It'll probably pop up, but I just didn't like the movement on it. I could see like a pullback to like, I don't know, 88, 89 area, but it does look recently. Yeah, there's the pullback. That's why I didn't like it. It just felt like there was not the right pressure that I wanted there. Okay, next one's gonna be a red yellow on the 1 minute side. Decent little scalp though. I mean, like $30. Not like it's like, you know, amazing or nothing like that, but today would definitely be a good day to take like longer, like some swings in terms of the actual movement itself, like the actual range of the day. And I think that you're totally right to be cautious here upon on going long. I think a pullback to like 87 or 86 though would look decent, and then a bounce off that, basically where the EMA 35 is. Right now the 9 is still below the 12. And we have no 26 cross either. So I'm tempted to go long here. I don't know why. Because I can't like express the reason why, I'm not going to do it. But it does feel intuitively like I should. I'll wait for that red yellow though. Taking a look at the 10-second chart, it looks as if we're on approach for a downward 5200 cross. So if that happens, we'll likely see a pullback again, potentially all the way down to here, like 85 zone. I guess the long intuition was pretty okay, off 87 up to 88, something or other. Okay, I'm taking it super slow today. Feels sketchy. 9 is on approach to get above 12, just got above it. 35 is on approach to get above 50. Enjoying the bid here. Try to get an 89 and a quarter. There's the 89 and a quarter fill. I anticipate traded that. I just realized the 26 is not above, so I'm gonna have to wait for that cyan switch. I'll keep it on 3 ticks, even though I think that we're gonna bounce higher. I'll keep it on the 3 and get out at 90, or that's the intention anyway. Because okay, there's the actual crossover there, so I should probably go for like 91, 92. But I'll just get out at 90, or at least that'll be the hope. The intention of the trade is to get out at 90, and then I'll wait for a pullback to 90 and then take a pop off that. If that setup will even happen. So 35 got above 50. That is very important for what we want to see. There's the move
order
there.
filled.
Okay, so now I'm gonna look for a pullback to like the 9 moving average, and then take a larger swing off that for 8. Maybe we'll go for 7. There was the pullback to the 9 that was super fast. Double doji there at the top, though. Gonna check this on the 20-second chart. Okay, 20-second has the 9 above 12, 35 getting above the 50, and some pullback here. But I think this is gonna be its little pop zone.
Order
I
filled.
should have gotten in at 90. I was trying to, but sometimes if you hit like try to enter on the chart at the exact price, it just rejects the order, which actually really annoys me because I should just be able to just put it wherever I want. I'm gonna lower this down though. I wanted to go for 7 ticks, but because of my entry, I can't. I'm gonna try to get out at 92, which would be 5 ticks. Got a standing order here on 90. Oh, fell back some. This is for a tiny trade for that additional contract to get out at 90.75. Fell down some on that trade there. 91.25 was the peak. 9 is above 12 on the 20-second chart. I don't feel as confident about this because of that drop down there. I need to see this stay cyan. I actually need to see this break above 90. Like now. Let's check out the 1 minute chart. Okay, 1 minute is on approach for a cyan switch. Currently down 262.50 in this. This pulled back to 89. How much time is left in this candle? 40 seconds. It's a while. Okay, so we'll watch the 20-second chart. I'm gonna keep my eye on the 10-second chart too. Had I been watching the 10-second chart, I actually would have adapted my entry point to actually be right here, right where it's happening right now. Big drop. I don't like that this 5200 is on approach on cross. I may have to just cut this. This kind of rejected off 90. I'm still holding, really, I guess, for the hope that this will bounce off the 50, get another push back up. So 10 second is moving somewhat in the direction that we needed to. Slightly. I needed to get over this 90.25 hump. About to see a new 1 minute candle here. I'm gonna watch that.
Order filled.
Got that little tiny trade off. There's a cyan switch there at 1.0, which is actually pretty good. 9 is above 12, and on approach on a 1226 crossover on this cyan switch. I think we can get out at 92. I think it's possible. Or 91.50 here. Come on, just a little bit more of a pop. Peaked at 91.50 on this candle. 20 seconds until this candle close. We got to see this candle like We gotta see this candle end green, number one, which is 10 more seconds. Is very, very sketchy right here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Order filled.
Needed to see that candle end green in order to give it the momentum for the next candle to push. So this is kind of a little cup and handle type situation here. Zooming out though, I don't know. We're up 345 today in Apex. We're at 2147.98 to goal. Let's see, 2147.98 divided by 3,000. You're 71.5. We'll call it 71.6% to goal. And I just got excited about that, so I'm gonna calm down some. Looks like I could have pulled another 4 or 5 ticks out of this. That's okay. I'm gonna jump to well, first I'm gonna jump to the comments. Might pull out, but pretty clear on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, had to cut. I hate when that happens, Ollie. It's funny. Only traders would be the ones that would look at a chart that has ripped near the highs and say it's super scary here. Because you know that a lot of people are just going to be like, buy. You know, whoa, I should have buy. I absolutely should have. Wow. That would have passed my eval right there. Just that one. I'm switching over to Elite Trader Funding, which is currently at 482 out of 2,000. We just came up here and made a new high. Now what? Now I guess, I don't know. Take a short right here.
Order rejected.
Oh. Well, I'm kind of glad it rejected my order. It rejected. I was gonna short right there. It rejected my order because of there's a contract limit of 2 on this little thing. I'm glad it rejected. Honestly, I was gonna take a short off the high. I'll wait till there's a little bit more clear movement. But a blue to red, honestly, might get us a nice contract dump. Popped all the way up to 98. Remember, 4,200 has been one of the strongest areas of resistance for the ES all year. Since last year. Since last summer. Oh. That's what I'm thinking too, Pawn, is like you got these big rips up and then like a liquidity dump, drop the price back down to 41.90 or 41.85 and then buy it all back up. I mean, that's what happened on the last one, the last drop before this rip back up. Like I said, my intuition told me to go long off 87 and it should have just bought it and held it. Because I mean, that in and of itself is, you know, a very nice run. TTM on the 10-second chart is at 1.5. I'm gonna wait till this goes blue to red, and then I'll probably short down for like, I'll be looking for like 7 ticks, 5 to 7 ticks. So I'm just going to watch it closely. 0.85 now. One minute side though looks like it's just gonna pop up. Highs at 98. 0.4. I'm on the TTM. There's a drop from 97.75 down to 96.75. 4 ticks. Getting really close to the area that I would want to short. I think that might have been it. Enjoying the ass right here. I tried to go short off 96. In short, 2 contracts on my static account at 96. And I'm trying to get out at I was trying to go for 7 ticks here. It's kind of popping up though. I'm gonna drop that down to like 95. It's kind of it's finding support off the EMA 35, so I think I might cut this. Where's the EMA 35 at here? 95.50. I'm just gonna try and get out with a tiny little micro profit. I'm gonna cut this. I'm out. Loss of $75 on that. Looks like I could have gotten $25 back. So 86.16 after the fees. There's the pullback down. I cut this because I basically saw this red and yellow stacking up, and I've seen it where it pulls back to the EMA 35 and then just rips right back up, and I just didn't want to get caught in that. This only pulled back down to my break-even point anyway, which was right at 96. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna take my time though, and I think that I was trying to just catch this. So it is what it is. We got a flag on the 1 minute side though. Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Like I'm thinking essentially that like we go short here and then we have it pull back to like 95 or maybe like 93 or even 90. But I would think that from this point 90 is going to act as support. Looks like I could have held through this little pop up here and gotten a little tiny profit, but I'm gonna put that 15-minute chart back up. I know that Tradeovate allows me to have more, but it only allows me to display this many. And then it gives me a little like drop arrow, and I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to mess with no drop arrow. 15-minute chart just has this on rip though. It looks like 5-minute head and shoulders. So left shoulder, head forming now, essentially. So that would mean a pullback to like 88, 89, probably around 90. And then a pop back up off that to probably 95. And then a down from there. We'll see if it actually plays out that way. But sometimes these things just rip and rip and rip. And never stop. Ever. Under any circumstances. Until they finally do. And then they do. And then everyone's like, oh God, I thought it would last forever. CPM's at 9.7 on the cool. There's a flag right there. I don't know what to do, so I'm like going slow. I don't know what to trade, how to trade right now. So a stop sell sitting at 4,200. I think 4,200 is going to be a super like resistance zone. Like that has been the line in the sand since last July. Like every time it hits 4,200, it rides it for a little bit. Maybe it pops up above it, but ultimately it rejects it and then it just like plummets back down. And I've seen that happen so many times in the last year. I mean, that doesn't mean that's going to be its resistance zone forever. I think long term, the ES will probably get to like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. But that's going to be, that probably, possibly even decades away. So, yeah, short off 4,200. I mean, that's kind of like where I'm seeing that line. Here's this honestly would have worked out right there. Wish I would have just held through that short that I took. But I mean, I only lost $86 on it after fees. So this is the pullback to 90. So you remember what I said, like, because this is clearly in the shape of a bull flag, right? So you remember what I've said a million times. I don't consider bull flags and bear flags. I consider flags to be an indication of a momentum move that is inbound. Because this is clearly set up in the exact design that people would educate on a bull flag. But it declined very heavily from 97 all the way down to 93. And then people, I've heard people call these bear traps, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really know about that, because I think that it's the frame of mind in terms of the flag itself. That's why, like, because I remember taking positions that looked like this, and I was like, yeah, that's a bull flag. And then, like, this would happen. I'm like, why? And so I started adopting the idea, the disposition, if you will, that flags are just flags, an indication of a heavy momentum move in either direction. And therefore, there are no bull flags and there are no bear flags. There are only flags that indicate momentum. And since adopting that mindset, I don't really get hit by those flags anymore. And it's saved me a hell of a lot of money in doing so. I still don't miss out on a lot of the moves doing that. I just end up saving myself by not taking trades on flags necessarily, unless it lines up with my other setups. And it's been very, very useful to be able to think and trade that way. Just my thoughts, my perspective. By the way, if y'all chilling, hanging out, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And I know that you guys love that I say it the exact same way every time. Y'all chilling, y'all hanging out. All right, we're pulling back down to 92. Remember I said we likely see a pullback to about 95 down to about 93. So we're currently about 92.50. This could just dump here. I don't know, but 93 was the area that I didn't really want it to drop below, and 90 for sure at the lowest. So if it does pull back to 90, that would be the absolute line in the sand, like the lowest level of support. Anything past that, I think that we may start downtrending on sort of a head and shoulders style thing. I'm watching the 20-second chart here at the moment. So I'm watching a red yellow move. I want to see 9 get above 12. I'm watching this on the 20-second chart and not the 10-second chart because the 10-second may give me some false breakout information on this. I will check the 10-second though because it will help me indicate ahead of time on the 20-second. So we're on approach on the 10-second on a TTM switch, but right now the 12 is above 9. So you want to see the 9, or I would want to see the 9 get above the 12, and both of them get above the crossover, the 26 simple, and probably from where we're at in the chart right now, probably both of them get above the EMA 35 too, with all of that other information put together. And I don't think I would go for 7 ticks. I think I would go for 5. So there's the 9 and 12, and there's the cyan switch. It's above the 35 now. Now we have to see if 94 here, which is where the EMA 50 acts as resistance. So that's why I'm waiting on this right now, because I want to get confirmation that we're actually going to be able to break above this EMA 50. I'm obviously very zoomed into the chart right now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. When in doubt, zoom out. See, this is why I wanted to see if it would actually break the EMA 50. And also one of the reasons why I was watching the 20-second chart, because it's going to give me more solid, reliable data as to this pumping up. It does look like 92 ended up as our line in the sand. We were close. I said 93. So 92 ended up being the support zone, the demand zone, if you will. TTM on the 20-second chart is at 0.92. We got to get above that EMA 50 because sometimes this acts as really strong resistance. So again, I'm looking for the same setup that I talked about on the 10-second chart, but I'm just looking for it on the 20-second chart, which is the TTM, the 9 above 12, both the 12 and 26, or both the 9 EMA and the 12 EMA getting above the 26 SMA. There's the candle above it, but not the moving averages. We could rejected the EMA 35, also can act as pretty strong resistance. Like that Blink-182 song, man. Watching, waiting. Wow, wow, wow. What up, critter? Straight chilling. Chilling. What's that Wu-Tang song? Chilling. Yo, you know I had to call. Why? You know why, right? Why? I want to hear that Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang again? Yeah, again and again. At about 12. No 26 cross yet on TTM. 9 above 12 on 26 cross, but no official cross. So wait for the candle to close first. On TTM here. Gotta wait for the candle to close because there's a good amount of probability that we could still see a rejection. All right, there's a candle close. And there's the rejection on it. That's why we wait. It's pulling back to 92. Now this could act as support and rip, or we could actually act out that head and shoulders that look to be forming. We'll see. See what we'll get. So this area right here needs to hold support in order for this to get another rip. That's this 92 to 94 zone here. Really, this whole section right here is kind of the demand zone. Like right in here. The reason why I don't say support line as like an actual straight up price is because I've just never really seen support and resistance work that way. I've always seen it kind of act as like a zone of support, never like an actual just line itself right on price. I've seen it do it before, but it's not common. 9 is still below 12. Still can't take this trade. I want to go long here, but still not ready. There's a 26 cross though, which is nice, but 9 is still below 12. You got to see that one get above this one, and then we can look at going long. Also, that EMA 50 is pretty challenging zone. I can tell I may have some patience issues here, so I'm gonna just reaffirm my own patience to myself. That ought to do it, and we'll wait a little bit longer. I get like so close to the screen sometimes. Ugh. This honestly looks like we could just like fall down right here. Liquidate. Yeah. All the small things. I was listening to that actually a couple of days ago. I had like a whole playlist going on with Jimmy Eat World and Blink-182, Sum 41, all the greats from that niche, MXPX, NoFX, the whole gambit. All right, I'm gonna check this 10-second chart because we did break down to right down to the support area. Okay, so on this 10-second chart, what I'm looking for here is this. I'm gonna look for this crossover to the downside, the 5200 cross. So this did pull back pretty heavily, rejected off that 50, and now we're pulling back down towards 90, and maybe even a little bit more. Heavy pullback there, ahead of the crossover, the downward cross. Pulling back from 93 all the way down to 88. 20-tick drop. There's the moving average crossover to the downside. So this is popping up some. I might go short right here off 90, maybe off of... I feel like short is the right move. I could be wrong because, I mean, we got this crossover here, but I'm going to check the 1-minute chart, man. I'm trying to be like extra cautious today. I think that the extra caution that we've been taking is actually one of the things that's really been helping us earn this, like get really close to this funding so far. So this is pulling up to the EMA 50, right at 91 on the 1-minute side. Red to yellow, which we just began to paint here on the 1-minute, may actually look decent. So this pullback was to 89 and a quarter. Pulled back a little bit further on the wick, but closed at 89 and a quarter. 40 seconds left in this candle on this red to yellow. I'm gonna watch the 10-second chart to try and understand the movement. There's a little TTM right there. 9 above 12 without cross. 35 is below 50, and so I'll be looking for that. We may get rejection right here off 92, which was the support area originally. Juan, what are your thoughts here? You're my resident short trader. I kind of like group trading like this. I guess sort of like, I don't know, when people chime in and give their thoughts, it sort of like provides these different perspectives to the market. And I think it's really fascinating to be able to see. And I like to actually use that as my own data point. Like, I don't know. Looks like we rejected here off 92, which was the resistance zone. So that's a rejection off the EMA 50. $15 seconds on the 1 minute side. 20-second looks like it's on approach. If the 20-second moving average crossover happens, dude, I'm going short. Like, this is a really powerful one on the 20-second chart. So, bear flag dump incoming. All right. I appreciate that, because I'm like, I don't really, like, I keep like thinking, I'm like, should I go long here? It doesn't look like a long. It looks like short, you know? Like, it looks like here's head and shoulders. Here's shoulder 1, head. We're on shoulder 2. We're on the right shoulder. I'm thinking short off like 92 or possibly 91, where the 9 moving averages, or maybe with the 50 moving averages. He's short of 91. I would say room down to 85, where the EMA 35 is on the 3-minute chart. Checking the 5-minute. Trying to do this analysis fast. I think this move is pretty quickly incoming. We're getting a lot of these hammer candles on the longer time frames, though. We may get the dump at 8:30. So in about 5 minutes. If we get this dump at all. It's an ascending wedge on the 15-minute chart, though. You see that? So there's 91 as the rejection. 10-second chart looks like it might actually stack back up, but that's only for right now. If it does for the 10-second chart, I would really want to see this crossover happen again. But it really, I don't know. It looks like we're on approach to downward trend. 20-second got a TTM. TTM's at 0.47 on the 20-second chart. 9 is about 12. We have a potential crossover right there. We may run into resistance here again at 92, which is right around where the EMA 30 or the EMA 50 is. We broke above the EMA 50. So I think this is the right side of the shoulder, the little pop that tends to happen. Willing to bet that a fair amount of people just got long right there. So 20-second chart, 9 is above 12 on this little cross here. Both of these, in order to go long for me, both of these moving averages would have to get above the EMA 35 and probably above the 50 in order for me to want to go long on this. Because right now we're kind of diverged a little bit from the 9 moving average, but that would actually give us like some confirmation of more upward direction. But like we've been talking, I think we're on the right side of a head and shoulders. TTM at 1.01. And this EMA 50 may act as pretty strong resistance. What's the time frame on this? 91.13 and 91.81. So 50 and 200 are diverged about, I don't know, fair amount of cents. This looks like the short right here. Short.
Order filled.
Is short at 89.75. I think I got in a little high, or a little low rather. Yeah, damn it. So I'm looking to get out now at 89. I'm hoping for another drop down. A little too much pressure upward. I totally feel short at the bottom of that. Like the worst possible position for entry. 9 is above 12. I think I'm going to cut this. I'm still holding it for the moment because the GTM is blue. I'm going to check 10-second chart. Yeah, I'm going to cut this. Maybe I might get lucky. I can tell you that this is a bad trade, though. Like, I don't like this trade here. Okay, 9 is below 12. That's getting below the 35. That does look better, but there is this TTM stack right here. Still down 225 in this trade. On this TTM stack. I'm cutting that. That was a very bad trade on my behalf. I got out at 92 and I got in at 89.75, almost 12 ticks. 12 minus 3, 9 ticks. Really bad trade on my behalf there. That actually put me negative on the day, $1.50. That's whack. That's okay. We're gonna get it back. I take this for a number of reasons. All of which seem bad right now as I reconsider this. It's popped all the way up to 92.75. Yeah. Wow. That's all right. I think I was like, I honestly think I was just bored. Like, now that I really think about it, because my last trade was all the way back here at 8 o'clock. So it was like almost 40 minutes without a trade. And now we're pulling back. Figures, man. There's that downward cross that I mentioned. So I actually didn't need to even take that loss. I still feel like short is the move. Is that just me? Yeah, that was a very risky short, man. I got in a bad position and just not good. The move still looks short to me. Like, even with the 20, like, because you got the 50, 200 cross here on the 20-second chart, and this chart doesn't come up often. Like, it's not like the 10-second where it happens like a lot more frequently. Like, you can see that this whole section here was based off this one crossover. And so it just feels to me as if, but the other thing is that we've got this ascending support here that you can see. So I think we're gonna pop. I think we're actually gonna rip. Now that I'm looking at this, I think we're gonna be on rip. TTM's at 0 1/4. 9 is above 12 on a 26 cross. Gonna join the bid here at 92.50 for a move up to 93.75 or so.
Order filled.
All right, in at 92.50. Got a little standing order at 92 as well for a little tiny trade, just in case it pulls back to the 90 EMA. Currently, the 50 and the 200 are very close to each other, so we may get like a little, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking for a long here. I'll take this tiny trade off. Looking for 93.75. I think that will actually pop up to like 94, 95 area. Big pullback there. I'm gonna try and go long again. No fill on that.
Order filled.
All right, there's a single contract. I don't like that this. Oh man, am I over trading? 50 got back above the 200. I'm taking a tiny trade off 92.25. I should have left it at 92, like I originally intended, just to get that additional tick. But I'm trying to get this one out at 93. And then this one, I'm trying to get out at 93.75. I'm going to check the 10-second chart. Risky trading right here, actually. Like, now that I'm like, I don't know, really looking at it, I'm like, this just feels very risky, all of it. Currently down 187 in this, now 287. Holy moly. 9 is back below 12, and yeah, I don't know, man. I clearly am not. I might cut this. Yeah, I'm absolutely cutting that. Holy crap!
Order filled.
There's a loss of 500. So my trailing max is at 1654. I obviously need to cool the F down. My first short idea was about perfect. The second one, while sitting up support, is 50-50. Started struggling on the day. I think I overtraded a bit. So this one should have been long. This one should have been short. I still think I can get green today, but I think I need to take it very easy. And I think our strategy will still work on the day, but again, I just think I need to go slow. I'm gonna size down. Three-minute TTM going red. I don't know. All signs point to short, man. But these like rips in between or what's... I think the sideways action is what's killing me. Filled here at 90. This pulled all the way back up to my break even. That type of stuff is always very frustrating. 9 is about 12 on the 1 minute chart. EMA is above 35. 1 minute looks like long. 3 minute looks like short. 20-second has a little cup and handle pattern. 20-second looks long because we've got this crossover inbound and TTM inbound. Range is from 93 down to 90. Nine and 12 are getting above the 200 moving average, and the 50 moving average is very close to that as well. Put a standing order long at 91.75. Which is right at the 200 moving average. I think that we're just going to pop here, though. I don't think we'll pull back much at all. This one I just went for too many ticks. So let's do our traditional 3 ticks and work on scalping our way back. I'll exit this position before it happens. See, 50's above 200. All right. Looking to join the bid here. Just trying to get in and struggling with that.
Order filled.
In at 92.75. I'm looking to get out of 93.50 long. So I'm looking for 3 ticks on 3 contracts, 3 and 3. That's our traditional trade pattern, or trade scalp, I should say. Gonna drop the sell order to a single or 2 ticks. I'm just trying to make sure that we're getting out with some profit. All right, so 3 and 2, and I'm just gonna work my way back out of this. We just got a 5200 cross on the 20-second chart, which is a really powerful crossover a lot of the time. Checking in on the 1 minute, which does have TTM. I think that we're gonna see a nice big pop here. So I'm gonna look to capitalize on this a bit. Try to get in at like 93.50. Gonna bump to 94. Nope. Damn it. Missed a good portion of the move. I don't want to chase. I gotta wait for this pullback. Come on. TTM won't load again. I have a standing order on 95. Maybe I'll bump it down to 94.50. Never even hit 95.
Order filled.
In long at 96.50. I just decided to get in high. I'm looking for this to actually just go up and test this high. And there's the pullback. Son of a bitch.
Order filled.
Going for a tiny trade, 1 and 3. That entry was off of 95.50. Looking to have that one get out of 96. Or 96 and a quarter, actually. I lowered this sell order down to 97. It's 2 contracts.
Order filled.
There's the single contract off.
Order filled.
There's the spike. Should have kept it up there, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Now down 356.50 on the day. We're working on coming back. I absolutely should have just kept this one on and let it run, but you know how these things go. Peak up there at 41.99.25. I think there's going to be a push to try and make this hit 4,200. Yeah, I think we're going to hit 4,200 as well. So if we can capitalize on this pullback here and then grab it on the way up. I honestly was hoping for a little bit more pullback than that, or rather just a little bit more consistent pullback than that. But this pullback to 96 and bounce up to 97.75. TTM's on the decline right now. I'm gonna put a standing order at 95.75. Well, I don't know. It feels risky to me. I'm gonna take a look at the 3-minute chart here real fast. 3-minute cup and handle. This has the 9 moving average there at 94. TTM is alright, TTM's on science switch. $95.75 is where the 9 moving average is on the 1-minute side. Pull back to 96.25. TTM is red on the 10-second chart, which means we'll likely get a pullback. I'm thinking to this EMA 35 or possibly to the 50, which is at 95.75. There's a red yellow right there. Damn, I was just about to take that. Like, I literally was scrolling up to join the bid. There's a bit here.
Order
In
filled.
long at 98.25. I'm looking for a move, a new high to 99.50. I think that might be a little aggressive, but maybe not. I think that we will hit 4,200. I'm gonna put this at 99. I don't like that this is cooling on the TTM. Our long is entered at 98.25. This peaked at 99. I think that we are going to come up and test the high. $98.75 there. Damn. Tapping our sell order.
Order filled.
Okay, now down 253 on the day, so we've come back some. We still have a ways to go to get back to where we were, but I think that we can still do this. We're up here at the highs. Pretty large pullback up there. 1 minute going blue. Cooling candle. Yeah, I think 4205 is absolutely possible, and not only possible, I think that there's a very high probability that we will hit that. However, I do think that we have enough of a case study to see that it's rejected off there a lot of times in the last year, and so it may just reject there. But we have been gaining ascending support over the year from 3,600 and slowly ascending up higher and higher and higher on that. Dude, I gotta use the restroom like really bad. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll just leave the music on and the chart up. Big rip down. Whoa, look at that rejection. Wow, that might have been the rejection. All right, I will be right back. All right, we back. That was quite the contract dump there. You averaged up your short, dude. Is badass. You caught that dump, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Ah, taking us on the road. Hell yeah. Looks like a nasty drop there. Yes, it was. Dude, that's awesome, Pawn, man. I'm glad that you were able to catch that. We never hit 4,200. We rejected massively off of that. How many contracts was this? 14,000 on the first candle. 13,000 on the second. 14K. I just like doing this. It was 14,125 multiplied by, let's just call it an average price of $41.95. $59 million. I was just like, just looking at that. I don't know why. Here's a cue. Did oil dump with it? Because I've noticed some correlation between the two of them. Oil's just been selling off anyway. So oil's at the low of the day. Right there at 71.60. This is our first day without a flawless victory in like a week, by the way. We actually had pretty low trade accuracy today at 66%. I don't know what this break-even trade was. I didn't have any break-evens. But sometimes it allocates these weird. Like if I take these additional like scalp contracts, sometimes it allocates them weird. Oil's just selling off. I once had this friend from like I want to say it was from Virginia. And I love the way that he said oil. He would say oil. And like I remember we tried to trick him once. We were in high school. We tried to trick him once, and we poured him a shot of oil and tried to pass it off to him like it was alcohol. And he was just like, he goes, "Man, that's oil." And we're like, "No, man, this is alcohol. This is," I forgot what alcohol we said it was. We said it was something. And he's like, man, I know that's oil. That oil all day. And I've never forgotten that dude. Dude's name was Randall. I only knew him for like a couple of months. And that very short amount of time, that one statement that he said about it being oil was just so like, it stuck with me forever. And now my wife and my kid joke about it. Like whenever we, like, I'm like, hey, can you put some oil in the pan? And like, it's like, I put that oil. Let's see. So I have no reason to really like, as far as the little setup here, like this tiny little setup is a long off that little tiny one. But with this contract dump, I actually think that like this is now going to be in bearish mode, like for a lot of the day. I mean, it could rebound, but I think traders will need to regain their confidence in order for any of that sort of buying behavior to really start stacking up. Green across all three accounts today. Dude, that's badass. I'm actually red in both my accounts today. First time since last Friday. But my losses were very small today, which is great. Like I'm cool with that. Like obviously no one wants to have a losing day, but my loss in my Apex account is like $250 and my loss in my ETF account is 88 and both accounts are still positive. So that's really what matters. So we see these contracts are typically good to wait for small pullback. then trade in the continuation direction. I see. So you mean like continuing on the short side of things, like it just did right there? Look at that dump. Pulling all the way back to 85. I'm glad I reduced this to 99. Because I think I could have got caught in that contract dump. Trying to zoom in on it actually. It's like the most it'll let me zoom in. Barely. Yeah, so it peaked right there at 99 and a quarter. So I got out kind of on the perfect spot at 99. I'm really grateful that I lowered that because I could have been at 99 and a quarter where it was originally. Actually, I think it was at 99.50. But I could have gone right there and just ended up in this contract dump. Which in 10 seconds was 7,800 contracts. Or 20 seconds, sorry. It's pretty amazing that it doesn't take that much to move the markets. Like $60 million can cause that much havoc in the markets. And it just makes you feel like you're like a fly in a spider's web. You know? To the fly, it's chaos. To the spider, it's lunch. This looks to me like it's going to be short for a lot of the day. I really messed up in this zone here with those two trades. I think we took 2 losses today, but they're kind of larger losses. It was 4 losing trades. I don't know if I trust the overall math of this, but not necessarily the exact breakdown of the winners and the losers. But we took 1 loss that was 337.50, which was pretty dang huge, and then another one. Did we really take losses that size? Yeah, we did. And a 375 loss. Interesting. I don't know for sure, and I'd have to do some more research, but I think I may have just discovered a pattern with the TTM correlating with the candlestick in terms of figuring out whether or not it's a false break. So a lot of times I take this red to yellow move, which is a really, in my opinion, one of my favorite moves. But I just noticed this. Every time there was a false break where it went red to yellow, then back to red again, the red candle prior was actually a green. So it's red on TTM, but green on candle. And then that might push up a little bit and then pull back down. Conversely, when the red, when the red on the TTM matched the red on the candle and then went yellow, the move was real. And there's like 5 examples here that are all correct, that all match. Let's check this one. Yeah, see, candle was red, and then on yellow went green. And here, TTM was red, but candle was green, and then it false broke. But this candle was red and red on the TTM, and then yellow on the green. So I think I just figured out a pattern. So like this is a trading second short 99.50, but says screw it and market is short, leaving my one up there. This is where I can hammer short if I'm not already in short. You can see the micro pullback after the major trend shifting candle. Sometimes it will receive 50% of the previous, but sometimes only 25%. So Pawn was bringing this up, showing that let's see, we were looking for the hammer here. I didn't fully understand what you meant. I was just curioso. Let's get the charts back up. Okay, so this one was red on a green. So yeah, so that actually matches the theory that I just created as well, or that I was just like thinking of. So the short would actually be like right in this area. Hammer. It's a short hammer, just a term to go short quick. Oh. Yeah, there's the drop. So on TTM, red TTM candle, but green candle on the chart seemingly indicates a short, and it was very consistent throughout the entirety of the day. For every time there was a green candle but a red TTM candle, it resulted in a false break. Fascinating. That was on the 1 minute chart, though, by the way. I don't know if it's like that on the other charts, but it looks like it. Pulling back all the way down towards view app. Breaking below view app. I'm gonna, do I really want to join the ask here? I mean, it just dropped. I don't think I want to. I think I just want to get out. I got out with like 2 ticks. Now down 187. Yeah, I'm glad I just got like right out of that. I'm gonna reduce this to back to my 3 and 3, just because it's really reliable. I know that I could be taking longer trades or larger profits, etc., but it just seems like really reliable. Continue to drop. This actually look like, from a 20-second perspective, this looks like it's going to continue to drop. Wow. So this is like really consistent. Red candle or green candle and red TTM candle equals short. I find out new stuff about my own strategy every day. I should have kept the full 7 ticks. Wow. So that pattern that just stood out to me. I've never seen it before. I've been trading the TTM for like 2 years probably. I've never noticed that. So this is a green candle on a red TTM. We'll see if this one results in a short. Also green on a red. So we'll see if this pulls up to like right here, maybe like 80. So from green on red to yellow candle here. I'm going to go short right here. I'm short at 80.75, and I'm going to look for a move back down to 80. I'm looking for that rejection. At least even a mild rejection, just a pullback down to 80. Come on. I get scared out of short positions pretty fast. All right, there was that 3 and 3. Now down 83.50 on the day, almost back to break even. So this strat here that we just noticed, like, actually seems pretty legit. So this one was a red candle on a red TTM. So this looks like an actual pushback up. Probably towards the VWAP right here at 82.75. Currently at 81 and a quarter. We'll see if this pulls up. I'm not going to take the trade. I'm just going to watch it. That's really fascinating. Oh, wait, no, this would be a short because this is a green candle. Oh, no, that's a green on red. Or green on yellow, so that's different. It's just kind of I've never noticed this before today, and so I'm a little fascinated by it. There's the pop. There you go. So that was a real trade, real long right there. Do 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 boom 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 boom. So likely there's a lot of shorts covering at this juncture. That's why that popped. At least that's my guess. I don't have facts or anything like that to back that up. It's just a guess. 9 is above 12 on approach on a 26 cross. Obviously, we're looking kind of bearish here, but we may hold the VWAP and then take another run at the longs. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even have my charges up. My apologies. VWAP retest. See if it rejects. Go short again, maybe. By the way, if y'all haven't, man, make sure you like the video. Like an influencer will work for likes. This is Bezadro. TTM going cyan there on the 20-second chart without the other moving averages to support it yet. Really, with no moving averages that support it. This move was called out by the 10-second chart. That rip right there. This looks like a short right here. Brand new fresh red on the TTM. Wow, didn't expect that. It looks for a, well, I want to check that that red to yellow thing here on the 10-second chart. There's the green and followed by the red. Okay, so I can see how it's pretty consistent across the charts. Watch for another big dump on the 200 moving average and view app failing. Yeah, I see the failure inbound on the 1 minute chart. Obviously, the 20 and the 10 already called it, but Trailer Max is back at 2072, and the account is almost back to break even on the day. I think people are going to be looking for view app to hold support. Who knows if it will, but like, I don't know. Kind of seems as if it won't, but perhaps I don't know. Perhaps I think that candles like this one here, kind of kill momentum pretty quickly. Huh. It looks like a bat or something. Or like a Jigglypuff. Yeah, like a Jigglypuff. So you got like the little dude. Let's see. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, dude. So we got a Jigglypuff setup here. Check this out. This. So you see that there's the ear right there. There's the little hand. And then there's this. Yeah. We got a Jigglypuff setup here. 1 minute side looking like rejecting here around the VWAP. TTM has gone to 0.9. We got a ways to go if this is ever to get long again, but it's really just looking like short to me. What's the low of the day? Low's down here at 61. Currently, we're all the way down to 79. Wow. From 99 down to 79. $20 drop. That's crazy. I gotta get to that level of trading, man, where I could be like, yo, it's gonna drop 20 bucks. And then just like YOLO it all the way down. And be accurate. But yeah, because we got a Jigglypuff set up. It was really kind of like a Head and Shoulders, but it has like 2 spikes on it, which is kind of fascinating. $81 and $85 and 10 second. So I guess the little move here with this this green red thing is this here. So this candle, so it's green on the red TTM, and so you wait for the yellow, and then you short here at the high of that candle, and then you take the drop. This is red on a doji. And then we've got the yellow TTM right afterwards. So I guess that's how this little strategy would work. Is it would green and then it would green again, and you would short right here. And the indicator of going short would be this red TTM on a green candle. I'm thinking like a short off 80. Like if we actually do pop back up, like I'm thinking go short off 80. Maybe off the 9 moving average here, but short off 80 seems more likely. I filled all the way back up right away. Just kind of sitting on my hands right now, as I've been doing for a lot of the day. I might actually walk away. We get both our accounts are negative $80, but that's very, very, very small red. And we've been green since Friday. Made about $1,800 or so in our Apex account since Friday. So not bad. Roughly pulling like 2K a week. A little pop up here. As evidenced by the red on red, followed by the yellow candle. 78.50 up to the moving average. So that's up to 80 and a quarter. I may look for one more trade. TTM is near 9 and 12 right there. There's the TTM. This 50 moving average is going to act as pretty tough resistance right there at 80. So I'm looking to go long, but for a scalp, very, very quick trade. 0.45. 9 is about 12, and there's the 26. So I'm going to enter long here. I tried to get on 80.5. That was the entry. So I think I already missed this. 9 is above 12. It's getting above 35. Maybe there's a little bit more room in this than I might give this credit for. Can't seem to get an entry though. Yeah, I already missed. Damn it. That really was it. Glad I cut it. That was the move right there though that I was trying to take. It was basically this, and I just couldn't get the entry. So I'm glad I cut it. I felt like it wasn't gonna last. It wasn't like a move of moves. You know what I mean? It wasn't a trend reversal. It was just a move on up, and I was just looking for a scalp on it. But I didn't think it was gonna hold a long period of time or anything like that. So this dump here was 2,000 contracts, or 1,800 contracts rather. So probably go ahead and shut it down there. I want to thank y'all for chilling and hanging out. I do love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. We do have an awesome Discord community if you're not already in it. And we do have at least 5 people watching, so we should get at least 5 likes on this video if we haven't done that already. I wish I had a little like counter on my side. That'd be awesome. Because it would just really, just be easy. But yeah, if y'all are trying to earn funding in the futures market, you may want to check out Elite Trader Funding or Apex Trader Funding. I like them both for different reasons. Elite Trader Funding, I really like these guys because they have amazing customer service. They also give you like rewards for a point for every penny you spend, kind of thing. And then you actually can buy like free resets and get free accounts and stuff like that, which is really cool. Each one of these is going to come with its own discount when you use my link and my promo code in the description. But with Elite Trader Funding, they have a bunch of different unique plans. Some of the more unique ones that they have is like the fast tracks, where you can get access to a pretty large account size for very little money in a very short amount of time. They've got the statics, which other people do too, but these ones allow you to go up to 150K, and the diamond hands, which I don't know anyone who does, which allows you to hold overnights and weekends, which is pretty awesome. Me personally, I'm working on 2 evaluations with Elite Trader Funding. Number 1 is the 50K one-step evaluation, and then I'm also working on the 100K static evaluation as well. What I really like about these guys, though, has a lot to do with their customer service and their very cohesive and coherent website. They also have a Discord community, which for some reason a lot of these prop firms don't. I like this because, I don't know, 2 weeks ago I was having issues with Tradeovate, and rather than asking support and whatnot, all I did was open the Discord community and saw people talking about it, so I knew it wasn't just me. So it's very useful in that regard. Apex Trader Funding, on the other hand, these guys are kind of my go-to when I want something very inexpensive and I don't need much customer service. You can get access to an account for under $40 right now, because they do have a 80% off for life deal when you use the link in the description and the coupon code that's there. But that will actually hook you up with 80% off. So you can take a $187 account and it'll be $37 before tax, 37 and some change. And so you can really save a ton of money with these guys. My own thinking here, though, is that you're able to read blogs, follow instructions that are written out in written tutorials, and the occasional video that they post. But their